My period has been absent for a long time, or I've been struggling with RED-S for a while, and I convinced myself not to worry about it. And I thought, well, when I slow down, then I'll take care of it. It's just a busy period. But I have slowed down and it hasn't come back. And now I'm thinking, what should I do now? I thought it was stress, but maybe it's not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, one thing I would definitely say is in this situation, if you're concerned about your health, that you absolutely are going to want to consider working with a professional there. And the other piece of this idea of pushing it off because, you know, we thought things would slow down and things would get better. I will say that it is so common for us to just be consumed by the chaos of our day-to-day, the hecticness of our schedule, the vast amount of things we have on our plates. And so we fall into this trap of putting our emotions to the side, or putting our needs, I should say, to the side, with every intention to get to it. I'm going to get to it when things slow down, right? And we just never do. We don't get to it. And, you know, in my experience, when we wait for the perfect moment or for things to slow down, we are never going to get to those things, because the reality of our life is that, like, it's still going to be really busy. Things don't tend to slow down the way we would really wish. And the things like our needs are always going to kind of feel inconvenient. Mm-hmm. So if this is something that is important to your health, and it sounds like it is important to you, we have to be intentional about creating the space, creating the time, because if it's important to you, it is worth the investment.
What would you say, what would you suggest to someone who has maybe typically pushed those thoughts and feelings aside? And especially, as you mentioned, like, it's easy to do, to say, I'm busy now, I'll deal with it later. But is that where you would say journaling or meditating? Is that the kind of thing you're talking about there to work through those?
So you'll hear me talk a lot about values, because I do truly believe that our values can really put us on the right path. And so when we think about our day-to-day and our priorities, sometimes it's helpful to actually just write down, like, what are my priorities? And then what are my values? Put them right alongside your priorities. And what is the discrepancy here? Mm-hmm. I think that process can be very eye-opening for many of us. Mm-hmm. And then again, it's like sitting down and planning, okay, this is what's important to me. How do I make these things a priority? And how do I make room for these things? Because room is not going to naturally happen, as we know. So we can't just wait for room to kind of come up. So how can I intentionally make room for the things that are important to me? Because I do want to prioritize them.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for that.